the day, I'm still really upset because my husband should be here.
Chelsea Estep's husband Landon died last week on the side of Interstate 65 as drivers and their families looked on.
9 police officers from 3 different departments opened fire after Estep pulled a metal object out of his pocket and took an offensive position. The shooting followed a tense negotiation between an off-duty Mount Juliet police officer who had mental health training and Estep, who was armed with a box cutter.
Valencia Wicker spoke to Estep's widow, Chelsea, tonight. She joins us live this evening with more on that emotional conversation. Valencia.
Well, you know what? We met with Mrs. Estep at her attorney's office in West Nashville. The entire time, she was weaving through emotions of heavy grief and now also a heavy sense of responsibility, as she says she has to honor her husband's now legacy. The entire time we sat down with her and she shared so many things, her frustration and disbelief, but also her willingness to fight for more sensitivity from police officers when it comes to responding to people with mental health issues. She also shared this photo with us, calling it her favorite. She says it shows just how in love the two were, but it didn't mean they did not struggle. Mrs. Estep says the two did argue the morning of his death, but says to her, he still meant the world.
I will forever regret the last things I said to him. But that wasn't, our love was so much deeper than that. And he knew I loved him. He knew what we were going through. And, you know, we would have made it to the other side.
You're confident of that?
I'm 100%. I know we would have. I'm very confident. Landon was my soulmate. I knew Landon like the back of my hand, and vice versa. And now I'll never get to see him again. And I'm not ready for that. I'm 30 years old. Like, I shouldn't be burying my husband right now.
Certainly an emotional interview there. Now, Chelsea did confirm that Landon did have mental health issues, but she also says she wants people to remember that he was also human. He was a father to a 15-year-old son. She tells us that that young boy's mother also died several years ago. She was killed in a car accident. Bob.